Dying with style. The Bull House reminded me of the Pinkerton offices. Hard-looking building, hard-looking men. I really don't like where this is going. I really love the aesthetic in this game, but it is starting to remind me of a... I know it's stylized, and I understand that not just the look is stylized, but the actual theme of the game is stylized. But just like massive plaques above doorways announcing where they are rather than just, you know, a sign is like the difference between Lego and Duplo being the difference between this game and real life. With this game being the Duplo part. It's the same, it's just bigger. And by bigger I mean grander, more outlandish, which is perfect for the universe. I love that his helmet went flying off. I think that's the first reasonable tactical maneuver that's ever been yelled out in this game. Thank you, Elizabeth. Followed by the generic term of keep him down. I wasn't aware I was down in the first place. I just blew someone's head off. Is that considered down? I'm not pinned either. In fact, I seem to be behind perfectly advantageous cover while you guys are dropping like flies. Don't stop firing. Oh, well, you're just panicked now, aren't you? That would be the official American tactic of sharpshooting, would it? Empty your clip and pray. Which is exactly what I'm just about to have to do against one of these bastards. There was me boasting about controlled fire of my firearm, and it's exactly what I can't bloody do against this thing.
Open it.
On it!
Right, well if that's the way you want it, two can play at this game. Eat lead, you maligned mechanised monstrosity. Hell's bells, this thing can really take a pounding. Eyebrow waggle. Wait, did he smack me on the arse as I ran out of that hallway? Cheeky bastard. Right, well with that dealt with, we may as well get our ammo back. Using this thing is pretty satisfying, but there's nothing more satisfying than knowing that you can use as much ammo as you like because you're going to get it all back at the end of the fight. And despite combat music having ended, I can now hear voices and more combat music. Elizabeth, have you been starting trouble again? Ooh, a safe. Trouble will have to wait.
Don't make me hurt you.
Oh, there's no need to worry about that. You're not the one holding the bloody chain gun, mate. Right, now where's Wide Shot McGee hiding? What is what I wanted? You're not in visual range. Well, where the arse badger were you hiding? I was in that room and exited it to find him. Elizabeth, have you been teaching the guards how to get around? Don't lie to me, young lady. I see you sneaking out when I'm not looking. Don't think I don't know what you get up to.
They argued something fierce at night, Lady Comstock and the Prophet. Could never make out what it was about from my bunk, though. After the worst, I seen she ain't left for morning prayer. So I crept upstairs to check in on her. And like a fool, I lingered. Scullery maid was what they called me when I walked into Comstock House.
There they are, the tools.
Now we just have to get them back to the Vox, and then we get our airship.
Well, called it in regards to Fitzroy. Circumstantially blamed.
Got a lock, needs picking.
Really? That little old lock.
Yes, that lock that's the same size as all the other locks.
Who are we really helping by getting guns for the Vox Populi?
It's gonna help us.
Daisy can make a change, can't she? Make things better for the people here.
Sure.
Well, that didn't come off as patronising or anything, did it, Booker? Let's try a little more enthusiasm next time. What the hell happened here? Oh, I see. It's a cockroach rave.
Well, we sure as hell aren't gonna be able to carry all this back to the shop. God, we didn't think this all the way through. What is that?
It looks like a tear. To another version of this room that doesn't have any tools in it.
Well, if the tools aren't in there,
Then they must be back
back at the shop.
Booker, if we go into this tear, I don't think there's any turning back.
Oh, so like the last tear with Chen Lin and we went all through that just to go into another tear. If we go through this tear, there's no fucking guarantee that Chen Lin will be alive on the other side. His tools could be back and we could be back in the original dimension we started in where he was murdered.
Well, that did something.
Come on, let's head back to the gunsmith and finish our deal. I aim to be on the ship and well shut of this place for long.
Booker, if the Vox get their weapons, there's going to be a revolution just like Les Miserables. These people are gonna have better lives.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm sure. Better lives. That or it's going to get them killed. I'm assuming on the latter. Revolutions are bloody affairs. I genuinely guarantee this woman has no idea what they're really like. Still, new dimension, variant on gun type again. Let's check this out, the triple shot repeater. Having experimented with weapons with similar functionality in games like Counter-Strike with the FAMAS, I might like this.
You ever see a forest at the beginning of a fire? For the first flame, you see them possums and squirrels running through the trees. They know what's coming. But the fat bears with their bellies full of honey, well...
Daisy's moved these people. Things can change, Booker, and we can be a part of it.
I don't want to be a part of it. Once we get our airship, we'll be well shut of this place.
Fingers crossed that means we're in a dimension where Chen Lin got his weapons, Daisy got her revolution, and we can have our bloody airship back. Ah, who am I kidding? I'm gonna walk out of these doors and get a rocket launcher to the face. I can just feel it in my bones. Yeah, there we go. Someone's or not? Okay, well, by the green crosshair, I can tell that he's a friendly, despite having no prior knowledge to who the fuck he is or what the fuck he's doing to here. Kapow! Well, that was just intensely satisfying. I knew you could skyline strike people, but I didn't know you could skyline strike people that were on the skyline. Because knowing is half the battle. The other half is murder. So I'm just going to assume by the chanting of Vox that this dimension has been taken over by the Vox Populi and everything is grand and dandy and there's a giant revolution going on and everyone's dying. I've never interrupted a video like this before, but I only noticed this in post-production. This guard is about to say the dumbest thing I've ever heard in a video game, ever. Let's watch. That's correct, ladies and gentlemen. This scholar, this king among men, this exceptional specimen couldn't see a man standing directly fucking in front of him. Well, this thing isn't bad, but it's nowhere near as good as the carbine. Shouldn't have dropped that. Oh, but then again, that's nigh on impossible to judge, because I don't know if the enemies have suddenly got a lot harder again, and if the gun's just better. Not exactly the time to be singing, but to each their own.
You Booker DeWitt! The hero of the Vox!
What the hell are they talking about?
Look at that poster. In this world, you're a hero.
I remember I led the Vox. Slate and I burned down the Hall of Heroes.
Booker.
Hard to think. Two memories in the same
Booker,
place.
come back to me. We're going to find Daisy Fitzroy.
And we're getting out of here on the First Lady. Let's go.
Oh ho. Very interesting. So there are other Bookers, as I surmised. So we've stepped into a dimension where there is an active and very prominently active Booker DeWitt.
Booker DeWitt died for this day. It was he who spoke with one voice of the people. Now is the time to stand true to his call. Now is the time for faith to fall.
Evidently not, because he's dead in this dimension. Well, bugger me, that's going to be a problem. Oh, hey Daisy, I brought you your guns. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm not dead. What do you mean you watched me die? Oh yeah, bullets, I just walked it off.
Jeez. Okay, for this one, give a total.
Samuel, when the spells of anger come, I want you to play this recording and remember that I am the proudest woman in Colombia to have been your wife.
Think on that.
They said your soul
Think
was
on a
choked
man
by the
looking at
fumes
you.
in that metal box.
Your children
This
and
I do
seeing
not
a
believe.
beast meant to be ruled over.
And we shall meet again. Eternal Shore.
Not someone with their own dreams and aspirations. Not someone trying to make sure their kids have it better
I
than
love
they
you.
did.
Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt.
When to sleep,
As
when to
plans
stand,
go, I'd seen worse, except this girl was already gone. Monument Island's a damn ghost town. It seems like they evacuated her when they heard I was here. An old friend told me Comstock spirited her off to that fortress of his. As a one-man job, this just went from betting on the river to drawing dead.
Well, that first recording was just amazingly depressing, but that second one actually explained a lot. I'm quite surprised. Usually they just give tidbits of information, but that pretty much explains the entire reason this dimension is different. Rather than rescuing Elizabeth directly, DeWitt was practically forced into joining up with the Vox, which explains the entire revolution and his death, which is a stark warning to not actually get mixed up with them. I hope you're listening, DeWitt.